before we was rudely interrupted. Anyway, man. So let's talk about teams who are meeting expectations or exceeding expectations.
Let's start meeting.
Okay.
We're gonna go with the Eagles.
Okay.
Eagles are definitely meeting. They're meeting expectations. I'm gonna also throw in the Lions, even though they got thumped.
Thumpy thump thump.
They got thumped, but
talk that talk.
5-2 ain't bad.
That's not.
And they lost to a good team. It wasn't like they went out there and got thumped by like a 1-5 team or something that was real shocking.
Yeah.
So the Lions and Eagles are doing what they're supposed to be doing. The Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about the Chiefs, they're being led by that defense.
Yeah, the defense is going crazy.
And that's very rare. Usually their defense don't start showing up to like week 11.
Yeah.
Week 12.
They got younger.
And they was young last year, and all that core has come back.
Yeah.
And you seeing the fruits of that labor.
Yeah. I will have to say the Chiefs for sure are definitely doing what they do. Especially coming off of a championship. Defense, and they only lost one game, and that's when their big dog wasn't playing. And every game he's played, they've been doing their thing. Yeah. And so, shout out to the Chiefs. Now, my other sleeper,
sleeper or does
not sleeper, expectations. The Eagles are doing good. They lost one game, and they probably shouldn't have lost that game.
Yeah.
But they lost that game. But they made it bounce back, and they did what they needed to do against the Miami Dolphins in home fashion. They trying to get rid of the play, but everybody try to do that play. It don't work the same way. Oh yeah, you saw that. It don't work out for him. My dog about to probably be out for this Sunday due to a concussion.
He's cleared.
Okay. But I would definitely say if I had to pick two, the people that was in the championship are living up to their expectations. They're great teams. They got foundations. They got the weapons. They got the people on there, and they doing what they supposed to do.
And the Eagles just added Kevin Byard,
a
safety.
So they're gonna get
for some Sour Patch Kids.
So they're gonna keep getting better. Now, who's the one that is missing the ball? Who's the one that's not meeting expectations? Who's not living up to expectations?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Okay.
I just don't see it. It's just something about that team that I can see now that they're not going to win a championship no time soon. They just don't. Just something about it. You just don't like. Buffalo doesn't scare me,
right?
Because it's just something about them that just not. It's just not like. It's just that's just how I feel about them. They just
yeah.
And then in the NFC, and I mean this gonna sound good to you. But the Saints.
Yeah.
Saints are just,
So maybe it was Derek Carr?
He plays a part. But just watching them play, when I watched their offense last year and this year, it's like the same thing. Like Pete Carmichael to me is just, he's not good at his job, but Derek Carr ain't helping the situation.
No. But then my boy Winston. They find ways to win games with him.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
I'm just saying.
I expected more out of the Saints, and I mean, it's they 3-4, and it's not like it's over. Like they like 1-5 or something.
Right.
But I just felt that they was gonna be a lot better than what they are right now.
For me, I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. The New York Giants or
you have faith in them anyway.
Yeah, bro, they went to playoffs. Bro, I felt like they was going to be solid. I thought DJ was going to be cutting records, and right now they're awful. You know what I'm saying? They're very, very awful right now. Shout out to Tyrod Taylor because he's getting them in a nice, right mojo, and he's not turning the football over, and he's playing good football. You know what I mean? And so shout out to him. Now, another team that I feel like is dropping the ball, even though they beat the 49ers, I'm going to pick another one in the NFC, is the Minnesota Vikings, man. To be what they are right now, all those weapons on offense, and to barely be, 3-5 right now? Or
3-4.
They was 2-5, I think, or 2-4. Now they're 3-4. Like, come on, man.
See, but Bake, I wouldn't. I hear you, and you're not wrong, but you got to think about it. Remember last year, bro? They won a lot of games.
Yeah.
At the end, it was on the other side. This year, they on this side of it, and you know how that is when you played with fire all year.
Yeah.
Got away with it.
Yeah.
And now the NFL guys had to come back the next year and say, hey.
Yeah.
You can't just be out here and keep playing with fire.
Yeah.
And so, they had an impressive win this Monday, and possibly that can turn
They
around
almost
this
lost
season.
that one, too. They're about to get that one up. If I go to AFC, though, there's two of them that stand out.
Ooh, two
for
of them.
real, yes. The LA Chargers are for sure. Like, they just, I don't know, bro. I ain't expect
Is he really not that guy? You know what I'm talking about.
Herbert, the ice cream melting right now. This supposed to be when the ice cream doing good because it's wintertime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it should melt. You should be out there excelling. But right now, man, the Chargers are so like, I'm nervous for them. They may not even make the playoffs. I'm not even going to lie to you. They may not even get a chance to turn it around because the way they're losing, you know what I'm saying? It's tough to see. It really, really, really is tough to see. And then if I had to pick another team, I'm not going to hold you, it's the Bengals. The Bengals look like they look like the old Bengals that you knew when they pull out, it was an automatic dub. And to have the weapons and to have Joe Burrow be that guy and get all this stuff, and I get it, he had that calf injury, but my dog is out here struggling out here, man.
But they done won the last two heading into the bye. They got the Niners this week,
and that's not a good team to want to come out of the bye against. To be honest with you, and so I'm really disappointed in those two as far as like not living up to the expectations. The Bills is on the fence, but they're still got to win the record. They're 5-3. They're 5-3.
I'm just not
5-2.
I'm not in.
But they're 5-2. I don't care if you're impressed or not. They 5-2. I think they lost only 2 games. Yeah, or 3. Was it 2 or 3?
They lost to the Jets.
Yep. Did they lose to the Jets?
Yeah, week 1.
The Jets.
They lost not this past week, but the week before.
No, they did lose last. Oh no, not this week, but they lost to the New England, and then did they lose another one?
But look at the team they lost to.
But New England is one of those. You know what I mean?
And the Jets.
And the Jets, but the Jets beat the Eagles.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Jets beat the Eagles, dog. They got a great defense, so you know what I mean. Put up some points.
I just feel like the Bills had a little. So they lost when they had lost to the Jets. They came out. They beat the Raiders. They beat Washington, and they beat Miami.
Let me see.
And it was like, ooh. And then they next 2 games was like, who are these dudes? And then this past Thursday, it was ugly.
Well, they dogged them, and I feel like I think the Bills they're 5-3. They lost to
Jets.
the Patriots. They lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's who it was.
Yeah. And Jacksonville manhandled them out there in London.
No, it was 2025, bro.
Still manhandled.
It was 2025, man.
But like I said, I expected. It's not even about the losses in general. It's just looking at their style of play, and I just expected their leap to be better. You feel me?
I feel you.
You know, like I'm not impressed with them right now. And yeah, they're 5-3, granted, and right in the thick of things, and they're still going to probably be more likely a playoff team, but I'm just not impressed.
But, yeah, I feel that. So if you had to pick the team that is the sleeper, the unspoken hero, what team would you be?
In the AFC, it sucks to say this, but I got to be honest with what's going on. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, man.
They're the sleeper?
They're the sleeper right now. They're winning games. Their losses have been to the 49ers, which is not a bad loss.
Yeah. That's not a bad loss.
They beat Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know, they beat the Rams.
Yeah.
They beat the Raiders.
Right.
Who else they got a loss to? Didn't y'all beat them?
Who?
Steelers.
We didn't play the Steelers.
That was okay. That was a preseason game. I don't know why that's
They only lost 2 games, bro. What you talking about? They only lost 2.
To the Niners and
they lost to somebody else, but that was I think it was it Cleveland? They lost to Cleveland, I think.
Cleveland and Niners?
Yeah.
And those are not 2 bad losses.
Yeah, they definitely not 2 bad losses.
But sticking with that, Cleveland's another team that's surprising me, especially without them having Deshaun Watson. That defense is crazy. That defense they got going over there is crazy. And to me, it's not a surprise because I had in and said I believe they could be good. Is the Falcons.
Yeah.
I like what the Falcons are doing. Desmond Ridder just got to stop turning over the goddamn ball.
Yeah, man, and it's just dumb turnovers, man. Like he be making me mad with the stuff he be doing. I'm like he's playing for the team, man. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, point shaving?
Yeah, man. I rock with you though, but dog, you gotta stop turning that pill over, man. You can't be a bird in the streets. Come on, dog. I know we a bird. I know our mascot is a bird, but you can't be a solidified bird on the field, dog. You can't be out here giving up the yeets that easy, man. The way he losing the ball and turning it over
in the red zone too.
Yes, bro. We should be actually our record
5-2.
Yeah. Nah, we only lost. No, every game we should have beat Washington. We turned the ball over there. Like every game,
I was saying at least 5.
I'd say 1. We should only lost 1 game. And that's my opinion. I truly feel that we should have lost 1 game.
So those are my 3: Pittsburgh, the Browns, and the Falcons.
I like the Browns. I like that, but I'm gonna like the Lions though. I know people. I don't look just because you did it last year. Mm-hmm. I don't give you an automatic.
Okay,
and the fact that they're consistent this year, because you know the Lions, they up and down. They start off and then they trail off. I'm gonna say the Lions is my unspoken hero right now because they're playing really good football consistently. They got throttled against the Baltimore Ravens, and hopefully they don't go into that spunk, because you know the Lions, what they usually do,
they got us on Monday,
is they go into a spunk. And you know what I'm saying? And
we need a win.
Yeah, and both of y'all do. Both of y'all need a win. And then another one for me, and they not really like, I mean, they doing their thing. And I think I even picked them to win the division. I think I put Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, but that was a consensus.
Yeah, but to be doing their thing the way they doing their thing, I ain't think they was gonna be doing their thing like they doing their thing.
Okay,
they out here dominating boys out there. Like some games shouldn't even been that close, but they they dominate and they haven't put teams away just yet.
Yeah.
Once they start to take that next step to putting teams away, they gonna be a problem.
Yeah, because they had the Chiefs beat if they could have just scored in the red zone. They couldn't score in the red zone that game. Because that was a good game. I think that game was like 19-16 or 16-30, something real close. They played the Chiefs very well,
100%,
and just couldn't score in the red zone,
100%.
Which is you know how that is, but. They have bounced back. They've beaten the Bills. Good wins against the Bills. Good wins against the Saints.
Yeah, that game shouldn't even been that close. They should have dogged them boys. They should have dogged. Yeah, they should have dogged the Saints. They should have. It wasn't even because it wasn't even that close. It was 29. It was like up by 17, 19 points, bro. They
was a drop touchdown away from going OT almost.
Yeah, and that's because they got started. They didn't put them away. Mm-hmm. Put your team away, man. But those are my sleepers.
I like it. Those
some good sleepers, man.
Like that.
And then everybody else is, there's some good folks. But y'all let us know who's the people that's meeting expectations, who's not meeting expectations, or who's the sleepers. Who's some sleepers that's got potential to take it to the next level and get to that playoffs and put some pressure to the people who got to the championship last year. Y'all let us know in the comments below.